Okay, that is 10 minutes. If you're not here, class is starting. Oh, wrong scene. There we go. What's going on, everybody? My name is Zach, and this is Out of No Entertainment, no matter where you're coming from. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. Also, don't mind the streaks in my hair. I realized that a cool thing about having dreads is, one, I never have to get a haircut, and two, I permanently have Velcro for any type of soap I use, so face wash. So anyway, let's get back into it. We had a pretty big day yesterday. Got a whole bunch of new followers, got a whole bunch of new people in the server sharing their stuff, which is always fantastic. And we got a lot of work done on the game. So let's check out what we did, actually. As a quick recap, as usual, while I'm also simultaneously setting up the last few components I always forget to set up on the stream, which is my timer and our Notion sprint board. So if we go over to our dev scene, you can see that we have a couple of new things. One, we were working very hard on the inventory UI, which went really well. We have a lot of fixes, actually. One was players rotating in the direction and then remove item from inventory. Yeah, that's the one. It was it was going to be the stackable items. That's what we're working on today. But basically, what we have now is a... Come on, Godot. There we go. We have, God, the lag is not fun. A pretty much almost fully functional inventory system, at least for the weapons. See, we can't pick up another weapon if we have our max, which is 3 right now. We can change that. You can see it pops up in our scene. We can click on the different options that we have. And right now this doesn't change because there's no other kind of weapon item, but we can just drop it. It'll disappear, drop that one, disappear, drop that again, and look at that. We have 3 weapons. So that's pretty awesome. And I can go over to this high, which I believe is called from the inventory. Where was this from? This is why you always need to make print debug. I just have a random high in there somewhere, and I have no idea where it's coming from. There it is. All right. Sweet. So now that we got that done, the next thing we have to do is making sure that the ability for stackable items can be dropped as well. So if we go over to our inventory UI, you can see we have this whole section right here, which is our weapon section. We have our weapon items, weapon item card, item name, all this junk, and we have this other thing here, which is, hey, hello Q, welcome back. How you doing today? Let's see, where was I? Oh yeah, so we have the stuff set up for dropping items, so dropping multiple items. Like, we have the UI set up for it. It doesn't look great, so that's what we're going to be fixing right now. And specifically, we're going to be doing that for our potion section, because that's the only other thing we have in the game. And then the quest item section 2, that's pretty easy to set up because it's similar to this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of this right here, except for the drop single. We're gonna get rid of that. But I'm going to copy this. I'm going to take our inventory UI. I'm going to switch it to the next tab down. And I'm going to go over here to our potions and paste that junk in there. It's going to freak out to no ends. And we're just going to make sure our stop box is set up to go into the theme or overruns. We'll send this to stop box flat. And sweet. Okay. Now that this is in a much better spot. Ooh, God. That is so many errors. Okay, now that we're really getting into it, because this is just fixing what we did yesterday, we can fix a whole bunch of stuff. So this now needs to be potion items. This needs to be potion item card. This needs to be potion item name. Should I turn this into a scene so I can just replicate this over, make it unique, and then do stuff? Yes, but do I want to make my life easy? Heck no, dude, what the hell? Okay, drop potion button. And just to make sure I don't screw anything up, yep. Multi-drop. Alright, so this is what we don't want anymore. We don't want this guy, because there's no such thing as drops. We'll actually keep that in, just in case there's more than one. Well, actually, do I really want to do that? No. If potions are always stackable, so why not just always have the ability to... What is going on here? What is this? Why? Don't do that. There you go. Right here. Oh, it occupies the entire space. That's weird. Multi-drop potion button. This is the one we actually want to work with. And I did set our timer, so we're set up there, right? Yeah, cool. So now what we have to do is we need to make it so this slider right here, I said push and drop slider. And depending on how much work this is, we might just make it so weapons aren't stackable. Like, I'll leave the logic in there, but if it really is annoying, I'm not gonna add it in. So we have all of our setup for our potion area, and honestly, just to make it a little easier to see what difference or see the different pages I'm working on, I'm just gonna change our color here. Do I have anything good in my swatches? Purple's kind of a potion-y color, right? Yeah. We are going to take this, and then we are going to replicate a couple of the things that we've already created here. So we have this drop weapon button, which is good. Just see what I have that's specific to our inventory. All right, here's the first thing to do. One is to add in, yep, right here, what I said before, which is the test stackable list. So we need to make a section for potion. And I'm pretty sure that's just straight up what it's called. I'm just gonna double check that. Yep. We need to make a section for potion, and then we need to figure out what to do here. So, oh yeah, we also need to make a massive reference change here. Actually, probably turn this into a. We'll section these things off. Let's make a onReady var, called. We don't need item mesh. Actually, that's. I'm pretty sure purely for. Yeah, item mesh is purely for the item itself, so we don't want that in the weapon section. We can do that there. onReady var potion list, item list, and we'll set up our references later. We'll make another one. onReady var potion item name. It's a type of label. Oh yeah, and to update you, HoloQ, I'm working on a turn-based kind of point-and-click RPG, similar to Evoland and Super Mario RPG and Final Fantasy, but you're set inside of a 90s computer and you're playing as an antivirus. That's also Wizard theme for some reason. This is where my brain went. That's what we're doing with it. Potion item description. Label. Cool. So that's that stuff set up. Don't move this comment down here. It's the same div. Now what we have to do is the following. What's wrong with the? Oh yeah, I didn't put the pass in there, so it's freaking out. So what do we have to do for you? First off, we need to say potion list clear, so we can just clear out the potion list. Var potion inventory is equal to player inventory dot potion inventory. Then what we need to do is, I'm pretty sure the potions are just a straight dictionary for I in potion inventory. It's not I if array. What it's going to be. Oh God, this changes things. This says potion list dot add item. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. It's going to be I plus, and this is where things are gonna get kind of weird, where we have to look out for a dash. And we're going to say plus str of potion inventory. So what is this nonsense? I also need to make a note for myself. going to have to iterate string to check for dash. Maybe not a space. I'm checking. Actual item. This is gonna be real rough, and just again, there's always a better way to do things. But this is the only way I can think of it right now. What's wrong with you? Why are you freaking out? Oh, oops. There we go. So, all we have to do now is just whenever the player picks up a thing, a potion, inside the potion list, it's going to clear the potion, and it's going to add that in. So let's try that out. Oh, whoops, hold up. Super important thing. I forgot to set our references for what these things are. Potion item card. This is potion items. You have a signal set up. Oh boy, okay. So we don't want you anymore. You don't get that signal. So we want potion items to be uniquely accessed. So you get that little percent thing. You get plopped here. Potion item name, another little percent. So it's not just a massive path string, and potion item description. You get that. There we go. Now, hopefully, this will work the first try. So let's pick up some doodads here, and that worked. I mean, of course it worked. But holy crap, it worked. And the item card isn't gonna work because that. And I also need to put the deselect thing here. Or I just need to make a deselect when we switch to a different page. Yeah, okay. There's definitely a better way to do this. Like, I could say if there's like a dash, a space then a dash, then break it. I have no idea. We're gonna figure that later. But that works, which is surprising. The next thing to do is to have this thing happen, which is where we have this on weapon item selected bit. This sets up the item mesh. We need to do that for the potion items, which is that. Sweet. And we're just gonna copy that bad boy, put it right under here, and we're gonna replace that with this guy. And item of we want potion ref instead, and we want potion this. Where's this list coming from? Oh wait. Yeah, okay, it's this thing I made. Awesome. This is potion item name, second name, potion item description is equal to that, and finally that. So again, running this, making sure we have the sword selected like that. We go here, make sure the super sword is doing that, and we go and pick up some potions here. Go over to the potion section and potion restoration. There we go. Okay. Oh yeah, here it is. All right, cool. So this is the good thing, or not really the good thing, but it's the good thing I was talking about, where basically we are going to have to iterate over a string and print out what it is. So, okay. Let's take. Yeah, okay. So for in, and we're going to take this guy here. There we go. We're gonna say var new. Let's say var string ref type string, and we're gonna say for I and that we're going to say string ref. Let's see. If I not equal dash string ref plus equals I. Nope. Okay, else bounce out and then print string ref and then return. Okay, this is kind of a mess. Ooh, we like messes. Okay, let's just pick up a potion. A couple of these bad boys. And get the double return happens. Can I have like a break in here instead of like a return? Because I feel like return might be... Oh, there we go. I think break might be the keyword. Let's get a couple potions. Right on. Okay, that worked really well. Okay. Now the thing I want to try afterwards is just seeing if we can make this like a little more palatable, which is having this little dash here. Or actually, dude, wait, hold on, better yet. Fudge. Oh my god. Alright. The double slashes go hard. It freaks out looking like that. That's fine. What if the double slashes? Oh yeah, because it's detecting two things. Alright. Hey, Hibiko, welcome back to the stream. How you doing today? God, I really like these double slashes. But realistically, I'll just come back later and fix this because... to do change to detect to double slash or change dash to and have loop detect that. There we go. Oh, about the same, about the same. A little tired today, but it's not stopping us from getting some work done. Just chilling, making for loops, iterating over strings. You know how it goes. That. So that fixes that. And then instead of just a straight up get text, what we want to do is we want to get, let's call it string ref for now. Well, this doesn't make sense. Let's call this one true name. Where I said true name is this. Since the option includes extra characters to denote quantity, need to iterate over the name to get the actual name of the item. There we go, and we can just pop true name into this instead of this whole thing right here. There we go. And that should work. Let's try running this again, seeing if that pops up in our inventory. Should really just increase the pickup range. or just have my player be closer to the item, special restoration too. Look at that. Look at that. It's right there. I did it. I did a thing. All right. So we have our potion. It's very far away from the camera. That's fine. That's one problem solved. The next thing to do is just working on the parts where the potion item quantity, where is it? Here we go, the potion drop slider. This is the one we actually have to fix. We need to make sure that this one's, oh, tick count. Oh, cool. Does this snap too? So it can be interacted with, scrollable. I feel like it can be changed from that speed. Let's not do that. Step amount. Steps value of 1. Awesome. Allow greater than, nope. Okay, so what we need to do is we have to set the minimum value of the slider to 1. And then what we have to do is we have to set, well, every time this list thing happens, what we need to, or whenever we click on an item right here, the potion item specifically, what we need to do is we need to set our potion item drop slate. What do you call it? Did I? Oh, I didn't make a reference to it. That's why I was missing a couple variables. So for potion item description, we need an onReady var potion drop slider and say type slider. Is that what this is just straight up called? H slider. And that's equal to this guy here. And then we also need a potion drop amount label. And we'll make that a unique as well. And just to practice my typing, we're gonna do onReady var potion drop label. It's going to be type label, and it's equal to this. All right, nice. Now going down here, we need to set potions drop slider dot max value is equal to crap. So I need to get a reference back to the potion inventory, which it's not too bad actually to do. We'll just get another ref to it on here. Then what we do is we want to say potion inventory, is that what we call it? And then I just need to get a reference to, or I just need to grab its name, and that should return a number. Potion inventory true name. That should run that. And then we want, yeah. That should work again too. Let's try that out. Grabbing as many of these bad boys as we want, which I guess only spawned in two. Go into our push and restoration here. There we go. So right now it's like 1, 2 is our max. Sweet. Okay, the last thing to do is to take our potion drop amount label dot text and set that equal to potion drop slider dot value. And we got to convert that to a string. And now that should be it. Or actually, just before we start it off, let me go back to our 3D scene, go to our player, our sandbox, and do a couple of things like taking our player here and moving them closer to the actual pickups. And what's this? This is a potion. Dungeon key, super sword, heal potion. So we're gonna take these and we're gonna just duplicate that a bunch. Okay. There we go. Is it Shift D? Nope, it is Control D, so I wasn't crazy. There we go. All right. Now we're actually on the items. We can see where they drop from. Perfect. Nice. Now we can see we have 6 potions of restoration. Sweet. It's showing our default amounts. Now let's back this up because we've done a bit actually. Work in progress, potion inventory, item list reflects quantity and updates slider accordingly. Need to make the drop quantity label update based on slider label. You know, when you live in a community with people who do occasionally scream and someone screams in the music, it's always a little nerve-wracking. Alright, so let's go back into our inventory UI script here and make it so whenever the potion slider does update, or let's see, drag started, change, value change, or 1 minute max value character step change. This call continues to dragging, potentially referring to performing extensive operation connected to this. Consider using a deep bouncing timer to call the function less often. I have no idea what that is, but I don't think we're doing anything super crazy here. Besides like purely just changing the value of the slider. Or we're just taking whatever the value is and we're just going to take the potion drop amount label. Oh, I have a reference to that actually. Not text, it's equal to value. There we go. Give me that. Give me that. Give me. Give me that. And give me that. Text. Oh, whoops. I didn't set that to a string. There we go. Pick up that. Pick up that. Pick up that guy here. And pick up that. Now, I've wanted to make a MOBA too, which is another game, which is another genre I don't really like too much, but I have the setup for one now. It'd be an interesting way to test multiplayer. Because we got a potion restoration, and now we can take our value and take it to whatever it is. Awesome. All right, we have our strings updating now for all of that. The next thing we have to do is just actually implementing the drop system. So that one's gonna be a little, it should be pretty similar to what we've done previously. And it's just taking what happens here. And I'm actually going to take all of our potion signals and put them on here, or at least up here. And I'm going to make sure that our code's organized so we have it at least by section of like things we have. So it's like, here's updating the inventory, here's picking up, here's selecting a weapon item, here is dropping a weapon item, and then here's picking up, here's selecting a potion, here's updating the label to make sure that happens accordingly. Then the next thing to do is to take, what's the next thing? Oh yeah, the dropping code. So what we have to do here. The selected item is equal to null. There we go. Okay. I can't tell what selected item. Yeah, it's just straight up text. That's fine-ish. Oh yeah, I also need to make sure that it's the same as set up for the potions too. Just select item is equal to item yep, don't want that to be that thing. We need it to be, oh no, here it is. Oh, I did do it. Nice. All right, cool, good on me. Sweet. So let's add a multi-drop potions button on press signal to our inventory UI. So that's right there. I don't know why it gives us so much space whenever we create a new function. So what we have to do for that is we need to select an item null, return. That's the first thing to do. The next thing to do is var dropped item object is equal to instantiate that. So this one's going to be where things change a bit, because it's basically this junk right here, except now we're gonna slap that into a for loop for each item we have. So we have for I in potion drop slider that, I guess, value. So we have to do pass. Actually, instead of passing, we'll just pop this guy in here and do that. Cool. Then what we want to do is we want to go over to our inventory components. So we're gonna drop item. We have drop item for potion. Okay. And I'm not sure, is drop item signaled from somewhere? It is. It's signaled from the signal bus manager. Okay, so we need to add quantity to that signal to make this work properly. So let's just work on getting the spawn in, and then once that's done, we will set that up. So coming out this guy here. Okay, so for iron drop slider drop. This should work by default. The only thing I need to do afterwards. Well, actually, here, let me not kind of get ahead of myself here. Basically, I just need to see if we spawn the correct. Whoa, what is this? Okay, that's a fun bug. Okay. Oh, it's just that by default. Oh, okay. Now I get it. Okay, that's fine. I just have to fix that. Let's go here, select potion restoration. There we go. So we take 3 of them. Check out, it drops 3 items into the world. We should have 3 potions. Hey, okay. Something didn't happen. That's good, or not good, really, but something went wrong. And what went wrong here? It was your inventory UI. One click drop. Drop item selected. Oh, that's why. All right, cool. That's our timer, but I just want to see if moving this out fixes that, because I think it should. I just cleared it after the first item, which is why it broke. And selected item being null afterwards isn't exactly what we want. But yeah, we got 3 potions. All right, so let's back that up and go get a quick glass of water. I'm gonna do a break. Let's see. Trials multi-drop. Potions drop into world based on quantity selected. Need to make, let's see, need to add logic to have the potions be removed from the inventory and have the selected item not be clear if potions still remain. Okay. Grab that water cup and I'll be right back. Just realized I left the water glass downstairs. It happens. Let's get our 5-minute break going and we'll hop back onto the inventory thing. And if we finish the inventory stuff today, we might just do like a little bit of gaming at the end of the stream. I'm meaning to play The Outer Wilds for a bit. So I still haven't beaten it yet. No spoilers if you have beaten it. But I haven't really figured out what to do next for the sprint. Because we're actually blowing through the task pretty quickly. And for the fact that I'm probably not going to do stackable weapons and armor. Because that could be a lot. And that might not make sense since, like, if you're playing a character that's like an archer, if you run out of arrows mid turn-based combat, like Final Fantasy style turn-based combat, that's not fun. Maybe I'll change it. I have no idea. The fact of the matter is we'll have a working inventory system that we can build off of. And that's honestly the most important thing. There you go. That's a C. Where's the other C? Here. Alright. Yeah, look at me. Music theory. Forgot the only song I was learning. Yep, okay. Love bass, still trying to get good at it. There we go. Wolfpack is heat. Ooh, hold on. Ooh, if I do kind of like a Ooh, wait, hold up. We might have just found a sound for something. Deleting the game, we're making a different game. We're gonna make an entire game based on this sound. There's just also this thing called double thumbing, which is like using your thumb to be like a pick when you're playing bass. Still can't do it. That's weirdly difficult. It's like, I don't know what I'm talking about. I have no idea what I'm talking about, dude. I'm losing my mind mid-stream, which means today I'm gonna have the most productive day possible, which is Murphy's Law to an extent. Ooh. Ooh. Yep. You guys are quiet in chat. Y'all still there? Am I talking to myself? Have the voices finally taken over? Oh, Discord initiated that call. Let's see what's going on there. You gotta go for a day. Holy crap, okay. That dog is about to have an adventure. Alright, that's enough bass though. Oh no, you're chilling. Honestly, the whole point of the stream again is like I just stream my work sessions, and it gives a little more credence to my rambling. So yeah, no, if you got stuff going on, glad to be your temporary coworker today. But pay no mind. Alright, back to it. That was our 30-minute timer. Where were we? We were adding in the next thing, which was making sure that the items get dropped properly from the inventory, and I was working on that from the inventory component. Really missed a glass of water now. Never thought I'd say that. Potion. That's such a weird thing to say when it's super easy for me to go downstairs, get that glass of water, bring it back up here so I don't pass out. But where's the fun in that if I don't pass out while I'm sitting at my desk? So all I need to do is whenever the player drops the potion, it needs to emit that signal where it drops it from the inventory. So we're gonna go over to our signal bus. We're gonna write drop from inventory. It's gonna also take a mount, which is type in. It's gonna equal this. Okay, didn't know that. That makes things interesting. Emit update inventory. Oh, okay, I know what to do here. We put the amount here. It's an int, and it's equal to 0 by default, and we'll just say you emit amount. Hey, there we go. I can code, kind of. Now if we go over to here, we'll have the signal bus do that. And we'll say you're gonna emit selected item and comma the potion drop slider dot value. Whoa. Too many arguments. What do you mean too many arguments? Don't tell me how many arguments. Don't argue with me about the amount of arguments I have. Oh. Haha. Yeah, that's the problem. Alright. Drop from inventory. What the inventory UI? Yes. That's where I screwed up. You shouldn't exist. There. You should exist here. Drop from inventory. You take amount. That's your thing. Now, that should set that up properly. Yep. Then we go over to our inventory UI. That fixes that error. Bloop. Then what we need to do is from the inventory component itself, it needs to take an amount int as its argument. And if it takes 0, it doesn't do anything with it. But for the potion, or at least for the sake of the potion, we need to write down if potion inventory dot has item name. Then we're gonna do our fun things, and if it doesn't, we're gonna do our favorite print debug, which luckily I haven't had to look at these yet. It's a little foreshadowing for my coding later. Alright, so if we do have the weapon, or if the potion does exist, what we need to do is we need to say potion inventory item name minus equals amounts. I'm gonna say if potion inventory item name is less than or equal to 0. Then we want to potion inventory dot erase item name. Sweet. Okay, so the next thing to do is signaling the update inventory thing, which is outside of the secondary statement, since that'd be okay. Let's manager dot init update inventory UI, and just put item in there. Where's that gonna come from? It comes from item data, which is signal from the inventory UI, which just grabs it from second item. Wait, selected item is a... A selected item is an item object? It is item data. Okay. How did I do that? Oh, select items equal to item manager weapon. Okay, okay, there we go. I don't know how my own code works. Rad. That should be good, I think. So it does that, and then afterwards the potion inventory, at least for the update inventory UI, we clear it, then we just load them back in. Look at the inventory component one more time. Okay, let's try that out. Definitely need to go into Blender today and add in the other color potion, which was actually requested by Eva a while ago. I just didn't make it quite yet. So go over potion restoration. If I do this, whoa, okay, that cleared it all. And that's on my print debug. I was joking about the foreshadowing, but it happened instantly. That's great. Is that just being signaled like a lot of times? Let's, I guess, print value real quick. So we can at least see what we are dropping while that happens. So we have 4 potions here, we drop 2. Oh, that's firing off twice. Okay. That's why it's doing that. That's good to know. Why is that firing off twice? Oh, that's why, dude. Simple tab. There we go. Now it's gonna look pretty good and be like, oh, no. There we go. Perfect. All right, cool. So we got that working now. Just a couple of quality of life things we have to change. But otherwise, this works, which is awesome. Dropping works. Player. Oh wait, last thing to double check. Well, it would have fired off, so I'm just gonna. Nah. Let me not assume. I always say I'm gonna do that. It's a bad idea. Just grab the inventory component so we just see what we're looking at. Go over here. Make sure we pick up the proper items. We have a list of our potions here. Potions of restoration, 4 of them. Let's go over here, click on that, drop, let's see, 2. Drops 2, nice. Drop 1 of them. Down to 1. Click it again, max out. Where is it? Alright, cool. That's that. And I don't think I started the timer. Oh no, I did. Nice. Oh wait, you guys didn't see anything I was doing. Cool. There we go. Alright, it works though. Multi-dropping works. Drop multiple. Drop stacks. Items. And have that be reflected in the inventory. Have to be reflected in the inventory and components. Alright, so the next thing to do is to just get the quality of life stuff going. Going to forgo weapon stacking now. And I'm just gonna add in the last bit, which is the quest item section, which is again pretty straightforward. It's just gonna take a bit to fix this up, but that's cool. Pretty simple though that worked out. Now let's go over to our inventory UI. Scroll down the quest items and just make sure that this is all set up exactly how we want this to be. So theme override, styles, make that a softbox flat so we can just see what we're looking at. Make it the kind of orangey gold that I usually have for stuff. Then what we're gonna do is we're just going to grab the weapon card because it's about the same. No, not weapon. No, I do want both of these actually. And I also want the drop symbol. I want the drop stacks. Don't need those. Copy that guy. Go over to our potion item here. Or quest item here. Paste it in. There we go. Clear the bajillions of warnings that is telling me that Godot doesn't like what I just did. Doing that. Disconnecting our various signals. Sweet. Broad drop stacked over. We don't want that. Unless I'm looking at the right thing and I don't know what I'm talking about. Close potions, make sure we don't mess with that. Yeah, we don't want to drop stack because quest items can't be stacked, nor do you want to really drop them. Actually, do we even want the ability to drop quest items? I don't feel like that's something you'd want to be able to drop if you need them. We'll keep that in for now. We'll figure out what to do with that later. For now, let's just get the quest item thing working. Card. Quest item. I'm really just retyping all these to practice my typing. Texture rights. Did I just leave it as that? What do they call push texture right? Might not need this one, which is good. Okay. Let's just do the final bit of setup for this, which requires us to go in here. Excuse me. And do a little bit of spacing out for that. Item object mixes, select item. I'm gonna put all of that stuff up here because these are kind of like global stuff we need. Player. Do I have any other reference to the player than purely the player inventory? I don't. Okay. Why'd I do this? Oh, I guess I did that to do that. I just need to do that, and then I just need to, I can get rid of that. Okay. What else was this using? Oh, I was using the player, there we go, for their location. Cool, good to know. Used to grab player location and inventory. Sweet, all right, that's important. And then that fixes that a little bit. Need to start commenting these out a little stronger. But for now, let's do variables required for quest item. Quest item card. And it's really just the same process that we had last time. So we need to have the onReady var quest item, or quest item list. So item list. We need to have the onReady var quest item name. This is going to be a type label. onReady var quest item description. It's also going to be a label. And that should be it, because we don't really need a reference, or we don't have this for the other junk. And we just have to do this, and we'll do that. And for the quest item list, down, access that as a unique name, drag that bad boy in. Quest item name, access that as a unique name, drag that bad boy in. Quest item description, access that bad boy's unique name. And put that there. Sweet, that's that setup. Now the next thing to do is... Oh, I already did that. Sweet. And after we add in the quest item stuff, we'll do the quality of life junk that I need to do. Look at all this code. This is already, I'm pretty sure this script alone is actually longer than some of the scripts I did in Potato Game. Blah blah. Okay. Now the next thing to do is just this. Pretty sure quest was quest is the thing we need for that. I should probably store the I should probably store like that enum in a different spot so I know where it is exactly. Okay. Let's do our quest stuff here. So the first one is quest item list. Dot clear. Their quest item inventory. See, this is like something I really like about Godot. This is the second inventory system I've made. Still not dealing with drag and drop stuff, but this is like, I can say I'm like genuinely having fun working on this, and that's something new for like working on something as complex as an inventory system. Like I've made them in Unity, I've made them in Unreal, and especially in Unreal, based on how I was doing it, it was a huge pain to do. But this is like, oh sweet, I know exactly where I'm going core, like the systems make sense for how things should signal to each other, and for the UI and for like my components to talk to each other. Super easy to set up, and like I know exactly what's happening, which is nice. Like a lot of times, even with the last games, like I had no idea where I was going, but it kind of worked. This, like now that I'm actually genuinely playing it and I have a better grasp of GD script, like a lot quicker than other stuff. This is like it's a good like kind of streak of like, okay, this is like messed up because like I put the wrong signal, but it's like I know why this is messed up. It's not like I'm gonna bang my head against this for like the next 2 hours kind of messed up and like I have to sleep for a week to get it. It's like, yo, I know what I'm doing and this is fun and I know like how to fix something if it's broken. It's a good feeling. So for this one, it's pretty straightforward because the quest items aren't going to be stackable either. They will just be themselves until they are not themselves. So for that, all I have to do is just say this. It's just straight up quest list add item. And it's as simple as that. And then for the final bits and pieces, which is the quest item selected right here, which is down here in the quest list. Gonna pop that guy there. All we have to do is just make sure that this actually happens. Or wait, this is dropping. Here we go. Just gotta make sure this happens. So selected items equal to that, but instead of doing that, we're gonna do quest item ref. So that's going to be quest. The list. Name. Quest item name. View. Quest item description. There we go. And that honestly should be it. So now if I go over to our game here, pop open our inventory, and I go over and grab ourselves a dungeon key. Yeah, that's it. That was super easy. Alright. And because they're going to be dropped in a specific way where it's just like, it's not going to be a singular object called dungeon key, there's going to be an item called like, whatever this quest dungeon key is, and they'll be added to it again. So I don't really have to worry about naming conventions too much there. See, added logic for quest items in inventory. Quest item section works, and item shows up in item card. Quest item removal will be handled later. Sweet. All right. So the next thing to do, and I think this will probably take us to the end of our stream, is working on, because, oh, yeah, let's see. Yeah, it's 10:20, or it's 12:20. Yeah, you can install something Notion. Give me the cool stuff. Do something that completely changes the UI. Give me. All right. Make sure everything works. That's technically done. Improve if needed, if there's actual game-breaking bugs or something that can create an easy fix. So I think something I want to do is just clean out some of these to-dos that we've created and start commenting out some of this stuff. Most importantly, let's create a class name inventory UI. That way we can easily access this in different capacities. Gonna have to reiterate string to check for that. That's fine, honestly. Fix me to make sure player rotates in the direction of movement. We'll fix that later. Remove item from inventory component. Yep, that's done. So gonna actually clear that up. Since that's fine. Fix me player needs to rotate in the direction of movement. Yep. Remove selected item from inventory component. Yep, did that. So a couple of the things I didn't like was, one, I want I need the item card to change whenever we change a tab, which means, and it's actually pretty straightforward to do that, I think. Well, actually, let me see what's actually like the problem here with that. Because like, if I pick up a sword, and I pick up this guy right here, right? And I go over to my sword, super sword, go to my potions here. Yeah, there we go. So I just need to... I need item name to just be blank, and I need the... See, I need item name to be blank, I need the slider to be just dashes if nothing's selected, and I need that to be nothing. Okay, this is what things we have to do. So let's make the first one, which is pretty simple. If we go over to inventory UI and we just tab changed, on tab changed, we'll put that at the top of the list here because this is a big one, and we can collapse this here. And we're gonna say on tab change, take the item mesh, that mesh clear. Can I just, is there something that just says clear for this guy, or no? Okay, item mesh is equal to can I just say no? Will that change it? Will that fix it if I do that? Nope. Invalid set. Okay. Can I just say array mesh? Is that something I can do? I'm hoping that's something I can do. No. That mesh is equal to... I don't want to just like create a new mesh every single time, but if I have to, it's not like super terrible. Just create like a new array mesh. Hopefully that fixes that. No, it doesn't. Oh wait, is item mesh itself a mesh instance 3? It is a mesh instance 3, that's what we want to do. Okay. What am I doing to it in other capacities that like item mesh equals like yeah, okay, so oh wait, is this being signaled like on start for some reason? Made it when switching to another tab. Visible. See that fixes that. There we go. Okay, that fixes that. That's good. Picking up the potions of restoration junk. Okay, potions restoration. There we go. Nice, and I just need to make it whenever we switch away from the tab, it clears it. Yeah, I think I'll just run through all of them and I'll clear the quest items. This could be pretty simple too. I'll just put all these into a group, call them item lists. I forgot it's like this group signal kind of thing. So quest items get one, match groups you get to put into item lists. Okay. Item lists. Web items you get added to item lists, and potion items you get added to the item list as well. That should be all of our list objects too. Sweet. Then what we want to do is we just want to say for I in get tree dot get nodes call, let's say call group name string takes a method. So item list, and then I want to say what's the thing for that thing? It is not clear. We want to deselect all. There we go. Let's pick up sword. Good potion. Super sword. Potion restoration. Super sword. Oh, you know what? The item card needs to change too, but we'll switch out. I guess there's the other way I could do is just tag all the item names too and all the item descriptions, and I'll just make them. Yeah, I think I'll just do that. So we got quest item name. So call them item titles, and we'll manage this guy here. Item titles. What are we looking at? Can I multi-select? I can, cool. So we need quest item. That's what we need all of our labels basically. Except for the dropped. No, we'll keep that as is actually. We'll take that too. I might even hide that actually. Yeah. We'll just take all our labels and we will reset their. There we go. Oh, why is item view in there? Oh my god, I put them all in the wrong category. Item titles is what they need to be. Oh, filter nodes. Okay, that's good timing too. Oh yeah, sorry Biko, an alarm's about to go off on my phone. Don't be scared, it's mine. It's my dog walk alarm. Which also kind of signals us towards the end of today's stream as well. Okay, we're adding all of our labels to the correct thing here. Yep, there we go. And now what I want to do is I want to say, cool, can I do a get tree that, can I like set a property? Set group is gonna take a group and string. Okay. Oh, cool. That's easy. So we want item titles, property, text. I think it's what's just straight up called. Yeah, and we want to set it to just nothing really. Okay. Let's see if that works. Okay. It does. Sweet. So that fixes that. Clears. Oh wait. Can I do this? Oh, instead of creating a whole new mesh every single time. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Clears the item mesh and the titles description on each card. Okay, the last thing I want to do was fix this selected item thing. So I want to say it's kind of annoying if like you have to do that every single time this changes. I'm wondering if I can get away with like dropping this. Where like rather than the selected item becoming null post drop on here, unless it's gone. Yeah, this is the last thing we have to fix, and then I think we're good here. So the problem with this is if the player drops like a potion or something of a stacked object, the selected item needs to either stay the same if the player still has that object that was just checked, and it needs to clear itself if it doesn't. So I think what I need to do is run a check. Well, the problem is I don't have the ability to check. And the select item is quintessential for everything now, because it's like, hey, you select this item, this is what we're going to use to call everything. Oh yeah, and I should probably fix that slider too so it doesn't break. Let's say this is the weapon card. I'm gonna go to the potions real quick. I'm gonna say for our potions drop slider, scrollable, let's say minimum value is 0 and max value is also 0. There we go. And then on the thing here, when we set the max value, we're gonna say potion drop slider that min value 1. There you go. And that fixes that. And for this guy here, let's set the potion drop slider. That min value. Can I do min value? Is equal to 0 and potion drop slider dot max value is equal to 0. That way just completely resets. Oh my god, excuse me. Oh yeah, this is also important too. And you set selected item equal to null as well, because it needs to reset if you go to a different inventory page, because you're no longer selecting that item. So for this section right here, what we want to do is well, here's actually here's an easy way to do this. If potion drop label, if potion drop slider dot value is equal to potion drop slider dot max value. And do this. Oops. There. I'm gonna do that before we actually like clear this out. Because basically what this is saying is if the player has just dropped everything that they could from this, then there's no longer anything to select. So we're gonna say if player has dropped all potions, select all of a selected potion, clear the selected item. Okay, that fixes that. That's cool. Let me just fix this right here. I'll do this later. Have to update properly. This all makes sense. Drop up compressed. This all makes sense. That makes sense. I don't like this triple tab I have here. This is going to be annoying to deal with in the future. Cool. This is all in the process function? No. This isn't another massive function. Oh, it's this one. It's in the update inventory function. That's good. Updates inventory UI based on that. To do changes so only the UI connects to that. Yes. That will be done next time. Let's just count some of these things right here. I'll put that guy on top actually. The item, the mesh used to display the item in the inventory. Sweet. Object instance. Reference to the item object seen to spawn an item is dropped. Caches the value the player selected from their inventory for item data. Okay, that makes sense. All that's commented out properly. This all makes sense here too. This one is that. Let's go back to the signal bus, make sure we do this right here. Add the amount for the case of stackable items. Cool. All right. Item object setup, so that makes sense. Item resource, cool. Inventory component, all set up. Some quality of life stuff set up too. Check armor inventory, so once we actually add the armor section, that should be good. But I think with that being said, we've actually completed this part of our sprint. So technically, the sprint is done. 5 days early. So we're gonna keep adding more stuff to this. And that's gonna be tomorrow's stream. So we're gonna say right here. Come on, let me rename it. Completed. / adding bonus tasks. Sweet, all right. So sprint 1 was really just setting up the player and designing like how this inventory system should work. The next one was actually implementing the inventory system, which is pretty good. But yeah, let's back this up. Inventory UI quality of life. Made item card clear when switching inventory views. And let's do semicolon. Added logic to make potions. Make selected item clear if player drops all potions. And I just want to make sure that I added that one line for selected item objects to, or the selected object to clear when we change inventory view. Yeah, cool. All right, but yeah, that's it. That is our inventory UI and component implemented. Not too bad. So we're getting pretty close. I think the next thing to do is actually just design how characters are gonna work, because we need to have a good basis for just like the gear system and the stat system, and we're gonna implement at least one character, probably like a melee character or a wizard, because we need to have one character in one enemy to at least test combat, and then once that works, well, actually no, technically we need 3 characters, and like we need at least like 2 characters and at least 2 enemies to test combat. So we'll be working on that next time. That's going to be an interesting challenge, because I have to I think one of the things we were talking about here in the character sheet was how those characters will exist inside the game. So we have, the idea I really liked was the kind of party system like the Lego game. So instead of having characters following each other, you could just swap who's active, depending like what you need them to do. And then the gear-based leveling system, and then our classes. So we'll probably implement the 2 easiest classes, which are gonna be the rogue and the warrior, because the sorcerer has spells, and that's gonna be a whole different thing. But we're getting closer to actually like working on the combat scene, which is exciting. That's gonna be probably the next biggest portion, because we're gonna have to worry about like scene switching and a whole bunch of different stuff. But because of the way Godot works and how scenes just kind of exist as is, and you can just plop things wherever, I don't have to worry too much about persistence, at least for like saving different states across the game. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today. Honestly pretty productive again. In just 10 days, we've implemented the inventory system, the controller, and a whole bunch of other junk. So yeah, I can say I'm feeling pretty comfortable with Godot. Of course, to end the stream with our thank yous, a big thank you to HoloQ for hopping in the chat, the YouTube chat, and being the first one to chat today. It's good to see you again. Hope to see you again soon. I forgot Google had that emoji. Kind of sending an edge right now. And special thanks to Hibiko TV for hopping in. Hopefully your work gets a little less busy, and I'm glad I hope you stay relatively well, somewhere within that purview. But yeah, thanks for hopping in. I'm glad to join you on kind of your work ambient noise today. But yeah, I'm going to be back tomorrow at the same time, 11 a.m. PST. We're going to be doing probably a lot of writing tomorrow, a lot of design writing, and probably maybe a little bit of gaming tomorrow. I really want to, I just want to play a game, and I wanted to say, you know what, this game I'm playing is technically research, so I have an excuse, right? That's what I always say when I buy a new game. But either way, that's going to do it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.